International Media TV. Television that listens to you.
In July of 2015, just a couple of months ago, President Obama launched one of Secretary Castro's signature projects, Connect Home, which accelerates internet adoption in 28 communities, providing broadband and electronic devices to children living in public and assisted housing. Secretary Castro continues to strive to make housing a platform that helps folks achieve a better quality of life. How perfect. How perfect. And these two mayors, one former mayor, one current mayor, have that goal to achieve a better quality of life for the people for whom we are responsible. We think, Mr. Secretary, that San Francisco is a model to the nation. We're very proud of the successes, the challenges, and the successes that we have had. We think that when we take on a project, we will do it in a way that is of national significance. We're not competitive or anything. We're not proud or anything. We just want to help everyone, and I know you do too. Please let us welcome this wonderful, great Secretary of HUD, Julian Castro.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Madam Leader. It is wonderful to be here in one of the world's great cities. We're all here today because we believe that housing is a powerful platform for greater opportunity in people's lives, and because we believe that everyone ought to have access to good, affordable housing to build up toward their American dream. We also know that our nation is in the midst of an affordable housing crisis. In fact, just a couple of months ago, the National Low-Income Housing Coalition reported that in no single community, if you're working 40 hours minimum wage, can you afford a two-bedroom apartment. And that in very few places could you even afford to rent a one-bedroom apartment. In fact, here in California, a person would have to work 92 hours a week to afford a place. The affordable housing crisis comes at a time when our nation's public housing stock is particularly challenged. We have roughly a $26 billion backlog in capital needs, and we lose 10,000 units of public housing to disrepair every single year. We know that Leader Pelosi and folks like her have been fighting like crazy, and they've been right on this issue to ensure that the resources are there. We also know, though, that we live in a resource-constrained environment. And for that reason, in 2012, HUD launched the Rental Assistance Demonstration, also known as RAD. Fundamentally, it helps housing authorities and owners of assisted housing convert to long-term Section 8 contracts. And that allows them to better leverage private debt and equity to improve their properties so that instead of falling into disrepair, they get renovated. I'm proud to announce that this effort has established a proven record of success. In just 3 years, RAD has leveraged over $1 billion in new construction dollars at public housing properties throughout the United States. RAD is making a difference in communities throughout our nation, in communities like this one. The RAD conversion of the Robert B. Pitts apartments will allow the San Francisco Housing Authority and its partners to invest $31 million to rehabilitate over 200 family units. And this investment will help ensure that these families have a modern, safe, good place to live. And we want to see RAD make a difference in more communities. So HUD is working with Congress to lift the cap on this program so that we can help more families across this nation also have good housing. We know that the affordable housing crisis is growing, and we also know that RAD is part of the solution. I have had the opportunity now as HUD Secretary to travel to more than 50 cities in 14 months, and I can tell you that San Francisco is a national leader when it comes to collaboration and creativity in creating and sparking new housing opportunities. Congratulations to San Francisco. So we'll look forward to the renovation of these homes and to all of the wonderful opportunities that will be made possible because of the work that y'all are doing here in this beautiful community. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much. I'm asking Americans to believe that we can fix this broken system, but to do it with compassion and common sense instead of cruelty. And I know that we can. It also means that we need to invest in things like affordable housing, because we have a rental affordability crisis here in California and throughout the United States, but we haven't taken it seriously for the last 40 years, or seriously enough. That we can do things like expand the low-income housing tax credit and home and CDBG funds and the National Housing Trust Fund.